morning, ma'am. So, what's up sa inyo mga ka-NI Natex? So, today maaga akong nag-alarm. 6 a.m. Dahil nga meron tayong pasok ng 8 a.m. And today, samahan nyo lang naman ako sa aking online class. And tignan natin on how our school made it possible for the students to keep on learning even meron tayong pandemya ngayon. And titignan din natin kung paano namin gampanan ng mga students ang mga tasks na pinapagawa ng mga aming teachers and mga professors. So, ayan, let's go! So, ngayon may pandemya tayong kinakaharap, gumagamit ang aming mga professors ng Google Meet para ma-discuss ang mga topic namin everyday kahit nasa bahay lang kami. Dahil dito, para pa rin kaming nasa classroom dahil nakikita namin ang isa't isa at naipapaliwanag ng aming mga professor lahat ng kailangan naming malaman sa subject na iyon.
Can I ask you, Mr. Bembo?
Pero syempre, joke lang. Yes po, ma'am.
Can you give me one nursing intervention for fever?
Siguro po one
Mr.
nursing...
Bembo?
Okay po. Siguro po one nursing intervention for fever is, syempre po, adjust and monitor the environmental factors like room temperature and bed linens po. Because room temperature may be accustomed to near normal body temperature, and blankets and linens may be adjusted, indicated to regulate temperature of the patient po. Yun lang po, ma'am. Thank you po.
So, very good, Mr. Bembo.
Yeah, thank you po, ma'am. So, tapos na nga ang class natin, mga ka-NI netizens. Ngayon, kahit tapos na ang class, meron pa rin tayong mga tasks or activities na gagawin. So, ngayon tignan naman natin yung mga fellow classmates ko kung paano gawin yung mga tasks na yan. So, ngayon, Miss Magalong, sa'yo na to.
Netizens, I'm Jessie Magalong, and today I'm going to show you a glimpse of my case scenario. But first, why are we doing this case scenario? So, Cheddar Schools made a good plan in substitute to our duty. So, since we are nursing students, we will be exposed into hospitals. And since we all know that this pandemic is still on fire, they do not want to risk our health. That's why we have this, a case scenario. And in our case scenario, we have this situation. In that situation, we already have a background knowledge since our teacher already taught that to us. And it's a very good job, and kudos to all teachers out there because they still go to school even though they know the risk they're going to face. In our case scenario, we have the guide questions to follow for our video that we're going to make later. And in order for us to answer the guide questions, we still need to do our research. And in order for us to know if our answers on our case scenario is accurate, there's a .org, .gov, .net, and .edu in the end of the link. Also, if it has a color blue circle and it has a check on the inside, it is when we know that it is also accurate and trusted websites. So, I'm going to show you how I answers my case scenario. After answering the guide questions, we will now going to proceed to the NCP, or what we call nursing care plan. So, in nursing care plan, it is where you're going to make your care plan to the patients during his or her stay in the hospitals. And after answering the NCP, we're now going to proceed into the drug study. So in the drug study, it is where you're going to study the drug that the doctors prescribe to the patients. And we will going to do our research again for that drug. After ironing all of your case scenarios, we're now going to proceed in doing our video. So I'm going to show you how I do my video. If we do not have real patients, we're going to use dolls as our patients. And here are the things we're using in taking the vital signs. So this is the sphygmomanometer, this is the stethoscope, this is the thermometer, and this is the oximeter. But in today's generation, we are already techie and we have the modern way in taking the vital signs. After filming, we were now going to edit the video clips. Filmora is what I usually use in editing my videos because it is easy for me to use, and also if you want to use another apps, you can search it in the internet or in the YouTube on how to use those apps. If you have a background knowledge for everything what you are doing, and if you are literate to the technology or into the nursing informatics, your work will be easily done. And also in nursing informatics, there are many apps that you can use in your education. Like for example, how to calculate the drug dose. It will be easy for you because there's already the apps. And other things that may help you in your education, like for this, the case scenario, it really helps me because those trusted sites, and I didn't encounter the virus which will harm my laptop. That's why it's really good that you are literate in everything what you are doing. And of course, in this pandemic, what will happen to us without the technology, without us being literate into everything, then it will be hard for us, it will be difficult for us to cope in this situation. And of course, we have the access to everything that in the technology, and it's easier for us to study. That's why we are very, very lucky today. But of course, we should always think before we click. So that's all. I hope you learned something from me, from this video, and realize and learn.
Hi mga ka-NITizens! So ako nga pala ang iyong ka-NI netizens, Jocelyn Pascua. Samahan niyo ako dahil gagawa ako ng activities and assignments. So without any further ado, let's jump to the video!
So yun mga ka-NITizens, ito ang setup ng aking study table tuwing ako ay may online class or gumagawa ng mga activities and assignments. Syempre, hindi mawawala ang laptop. Andyan din ang aking BP, notebook at libro.
So mga ka-NITizens, so makikita nyo, ganito yung setup ko kapag nag-online class ako and if gumagawa ko ng mga activities or mga assignments. So, papakita ko sa inyo kung paano ako gumawa ng mga activities and mga assignments.
So mga ka-NITizens, ito nga pala ang aming Google Classroom. Nakikita nyo naman may mga activities pa akong hindi natatapos, kaya samahan nyo ako at ating simulan. So mga ka-NITizens, una nating sisimulan itong activity na ito. Kaya tara, samahan niyo ako. So ayun mga ka-NITizens, natapos na natin ang ating short story. And after that mga ka-NITizens, i-encode na natin siya sa ating Microsoft Word. So mga ka-NITizens, tapos na natin ma-encode ang ating short story.
So that's all for today mga ka-NITizens. Sana nag-enjoy kayo and sana panoorin niyo tong vlog namin. Bye!
Hello netizens, it's Katrina Calinali here, and I'm going to show you how I review for my upcoming scheduled exams and quizzes. So let's start! So, ayun, as I've said, I'm going to show you how I review for my exams and quizzes during these online classes. So, back then, nung wala pang pandemic and hindi pa nag-start yung online classes and we still have our face-to-face classes, ang ginagawa ko, nagsusulat ako ng reviewer sa yellow pad and nagsusulat ako 3 days before or 1 week before, pag sinisipag, before the scheduled exams or quizzes. So, ayun, pag sinusulat ko siya, kasi it's like ganito, I have an example. So, I have with me my yellow pad. So, ang ginagawa ko, pag nagsusulat ako, so, hinahati ko siya into 2 columns. Ganito. And then, ganito ako magsusulat ng reviewer ko. So, after nun, syempre by yung subject mo. So, after ko masulat lahat ng notes ko here in my yellow paper, i-sticker ko siya. And yun, babasahin ko na siya the night before the scheduled exams or quizzes. So, ganun ako nag-review. So, wait lang. Mayroon na ata akong example. So, like this one. Okay. As you can see, ay, natanggal na yung sticker. So, ayun. Ganito ako magsulat ng reviewer ko dati. So, nakaganito siya. And then, tanggal yung ano. So, ganito siya. And then, so, ayan. So, kung mas marami yung yung parang mga topic, ganun. So, yun, marami din akong nasulat. So, ganon ako mag-review dati. But since minsan kulang na sa time or kuhol na sa time para magsulat ka ng reviewers, minsan instead of writing, it's a yellow pad paper, ang ginagawa ko na lang is nag-type na lang ako ng reviewer directly na lang sa MS Word or any application that can be used para magkagawa ng isang document. Ganun. So, yun. Ganun yung ginagawa ko. And dun na rin mismo sa file ako, nag-review talaga. So, now I will show you how I review. So, eto na yun. Let's jump into our video. So, ayun guys, as you can see, it's my lappy. Okay. So, ayun, makikita nyo sa screen, merong sticky notes. Sticky notes, ayun. So, dyan ko nilalagay yung mga gagawin ko ngayong araw, ganun. Or mga important things to remember, ganun. So, makikita nyo dito, sabi review, PEDJA final notes, OB final notes, ganun. Kasi we will have our quiz next week. Ayan. And STS and Rizal din. Kasi may final exam na kami next week, Thursday, sa STS and Rizal. Yan, mga minors. So, ayun. So, makikita nyo, nag-open na yun. Ayan. And this is my reviewer on PEDJA. So, makikita nyo, ay, wait. What happened? Ayun, so makikita nyo dito, ayan, 2 columns din, parang nag-type lang, nagsusulat din ako sa yellow pad, nakaganyan, long column. So, yun, ganyan, I will type the, yung mga notes, and I will review it, and ang gagawin ko, pag nagbabasa, habang nagbabasa, pag may important words, hina-highlight ko yan. So, ganyan. Ayan, ganyan. So, after ko mabasa lahat, ayan, I will start memorizing. Sa, yung, i-memorize ko yung mga signs and symptoms, ganon. Kasi usually, ganon yung lumalabas sa quizzes and exams. So, may mga SATA, ganon. And, beside my lappy is a notebook. So, minsan, nagsusulat kasi ako dito sa notebook. ginagawa ko pag nag-review talaga ako na i-analyze. Nagsusulat ako. So, ayan. So, black space. Ayan. And then, I have here with me two ball pens with different colors. So, yan. So, ang gagawin ko, for example, the signs and symptoms of calasia. So, first, I will try calasia here. And then, isulat ko na yung signs and symptoms niya. Fussy and hungry. Respiratory problems. Periods of apnea. So, yun. So, after ko masulat, kukunin ko yung mnemonics na, yung first letter ng bawat signs and symptoms. So, first is P, next is W, F for failure to thrive, F again for fussy and hungry, and R is for respiratory system, respiratory problems. So, and so, VWFFR. So, yun yung mnemonics natin. So, ganito, pag nireview ako, usually nag-mnemonics ako kasi mas madaling na siya matandaan. So, vomiting, weight loss, failure to thrive, fussy and hungry, then lastly is respiratory problems, or a series of apnea. So, yun yung mga signs and symptoms of calasia. So, that's it. Ganito ako mag-review. And, ayun. Basta ang ginagawa ko lang is, nag-highlight ako ng mga important words dun sa mismong file. Then, nire-review ko siya. So, let's move on to my tips to you guys. So, first tip ko guys, dapat pag nag-review kayo, is dapat ready yung utak nyo or hindi nyo pinipilit mag-review, parang ganun. Kasi, dapat relax yung utak nyo na mag-review kayo. Kasi, pag pinipilit kasi na mag-review, parang hindi talaga siya papasok sa utak nyo. Ganun. And kapag inaantok na kayo, matulog kayo. Oh yes! It's, parang, ako kasi ganun ako. Pag inaantok na ako, na, pag mag-review, tas, during, reviewing, tas, biglang aantokin, ganun. Minsan, I'll take a nap. Kasi, parang, mas ma-refresh kasi yung utak pag ganun. And then, next tip ko sa inyo is, kung kaya nyo magsulat pa rin, magsulat kayo. For example, yung ginagawa ko, ganito, kahit hindi na yung buong, kasi helpful naman din yung, magta-type kayo sa MS Word or kung anong application gamit nyo, ng reviewer. Tapos, kasi, yung, parang mas, parang, ganun din sa pagsusulat. Parang habang nagtatype kayo, nababasa nyo, and nag-recite nyo, so narinig nyo yung sinasabi nyo. So, yun, maaano na sa utak nyo. Tapos, and then, kapag nagsusulat naman kayo, ayun na, parang yung sa mnemonics na. So, hanggang sa maalala nyo yung mga words or mga important keywords, ganun. Yun. So, yun naman. Yun yung tips ko. And then, additional na lang din. Kasi yun lang, actually yun lang talagang ginagawa ko habang ni-review. So, additional tip na rin, pray. You have to pray before reviewing. Sana, maging maayos yung pag-review nyo. Then after, syempre, pag matutulog na, pray kayo na sana maging okay yung quiz nyo or exams nyo. Ayun. And then, depende kasi, pag sa environment kasi, when I review, kaya ko din naman kasi mag-review kahit medyo maingay, ganun. Pero, kung hindi nyo kaya yung mag-review kayo sa maingay na place, wag na lang, parang punta na lang kayo sa tahimik na lugar, and then, ganun. Kasi diba, iba-iba naman tayo ng parang, parang way of reviewing, diba? Yung iba, nagsusulat, yung iba talaga, nakikinig ng music, gano'n. Gusto yung iba, gusto tahimik lang, gano'n. And it really depends on us, on how we review and how we cope up with our lessons, gano'n. And, siguro, let's read na lang. Read and read and read. Kasi, reading is one way for us to review the notes and lessons that we had on our online classes. And that's it, guys. I hope you learned a lot from me today, and sana rin makatulong yung mga tips ko sa inyo sa pag-review. I hope I also inspired you na mag-aral ng mabuti, and na sana lahat ng dreams nyo in life ay matupad. So, let's go, future nurses! Bye!
Hi, netizens! I'm Jasmine Soriano from BSN 22B, your student nurse / blogger for today. I will be discussing tips and apps to use in online classes. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, the first app that I'm using is Google Classroom. Google Classroom is a suite of online tools that allows teachers to set assignments, have work submitted by students, to mark and to return graded papers. So, ang Google Classroom is our main platform. It is used to boost collaboration and foster communication. And it is effective in a way that it makes digital learning possible. Next, Google Drive is a file storage and synchronization service developed by Google. Google Drive allows users to store files in cloud, synchronize files across devices, and share files. Usually, ang Google Drive offers 15 GB of free storage through Google One, and super easy niya gamitin kasi you can store videos, PDF, presentation, and photos. It serves also as a backup storage. Like for instance, nakorap yung PC mo or yung device mo, you can always open Google Drive and retrieve your file. Next one is Evernote. Evernote is a web-based app that allows end users to capture, store, and synchronize text, image, and video files across multiple computing devices. So this app helps me a lot kasi it organizes my schedule and I get to take notes from my classes. Next one is Microsoft Office. It's a family of client software, server software, and services developed by Microsoft. Initially, a marketing term for an office suite, bundled sets of productivity application. The first version of Office contained Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Microsoft PowerPoint. Very useful ito, lalo na pag may kailangan na i-submit. Most common na ginagamit namin is Microsoft Word. It is a graphical word processing program that users can type with. Its purpose is to allow users to type and save documents. So the next one is Quizlet. It is a free website providing learning tools for students including flashcards, study and game modes. You can start by creating your own study sets with terms and definitions. All I can say is ang paggamit ng Quizlet application is effective to increase students' motivation in learning vocabulary. Students felt more enthusiastic did not get bored easily and thus showed high interest when learning vocabulary via the app. This app is highly recommended by me because it helps me a lot in reviewing. Like, kung may upcoming exams ka or quizzes, you can always run to this app and it will help you review effectively. And lastly, Google Calendar is the time management and scheduling tool created by Google. It allows you to make appointments, organize your daily tasks, and more. The time management tool works best for people who need to simplify and plan their busy schedule. So, hello nurses! Kahit wala na tayong time sa sarili natin, basta ma-render natin yung TLC na kailangan ng mga patients natin. Kasi, yun naman talaga yun ang essence ng pagiging nurse. And, I think Google Calendar is perfect para sa ating mga student nurse. Kasi, napapractice na yung natin, time management natin. As I've mentioned, time management, I'll give you quick tips sa online class. First of all, you need to get up early, take your breakfast, and always listen to class. So, that's all. I'm Jasmine Soriano, and thank you for watching.